watched that water run. Yes, I watched that water run, moving over the big gray stone. That stone used to be so sharp, Lord, that stone used to be so sharp. Now it's smooth as a baby's hand. Truth is a heavy thing, heavy thing. Truth is a heavy thing, heavy thing. It's sinking in the deep black mud. You don't look at me the same. No, you don't look at me the same. Something in the air done changed. Something in the air done changed. The river don't never stop. Lord, the river don't never stop. Just keeps washing the dirt away. Truth is a heavy thing, heavy thing. Truth is a heavy thing, heavy thing. It's sinking in the deep black mud. Woke up with a cold chill. Well, I woke up with a cold chill. Sun felt like a cold chill. Sun felt like a ton of lead. Well, now, can't get no water from the well. No, can't get no water from the well. The bucket hit the dry ground. Washing away, washing away. Yes, it's going down, down in the mud. The L train rattles my teeth the way it always did. When I was 19 and hungry, blue gas signs splash in the street water. I step over the cracks, knowing exactly where they lead, down to the water, exactly where they lead. This wool jacket still holds its shape, broad in the shoulders, a bit frayed at the cuff. Maybe the world is moving faster, but I still walk at the same pace, counting the beats in my chest, like an old clock that forgot how to stop ticking. They are tearing down the corner store, building something tall and glass that I do not recognize. Still tastes like home and wood smoke, and I am still here to taste it. Still here, right here. I tip my hat to the wind. It tries to take my breath away, but I just keep it for later, smiling at a stranger who does not know the joke of staying exactly the same while the ground shifts underneath our feet, walking home with the rhythm in my knee, same as it ever was, just a bit more seasoned, just a bit more sweet, yeah. I wrestled a current that didn't have no name at all. I wrestled a heavy current that didn't have no name. Now I'm standing on the bank, letting the mud dry. I dragged a weight that didn't leave no tracks behind, no tracks behind. Lord, I dragged a weight that didn't leave no tracks. It wore my spirit thin, but didn't break the bone. These hands laid the brick for 100 different walls. So many walls. These old hands laid the brick for 100 different walls. Now they're cupping a bit of dirt and a leaf. I stepped out the back door where the light is tall. I stepped out the narrow back door where the light is tall. The air smells like rain and the ground is open. Open wide. This quiet is a place only I can go, only I can go. No, I don't need no company. This quiet is mine. I'm sitting on the porch while the world goes still, going still. The dirt is right, yeah. The stove is stone cold, knuckles swollen from the damp. I've been bracing myself, so heavy, for a winter that never ends. But the latch is starting to thaw. The wind stops screaming. It's a quiet kind of change, touching my tired feet, just a touch. The clock drags its feet when the heart is this thick. But even the longest night has to give up eventually. table, reaching for my palm. It's thin and weak, but it's warm enough. Warm enough. Yes, it is warm enough. I'm still here, still here. Shed the heavy wool monument at the threshold. Left the weight of the previous season slumped in a corner. The architecture of the hallway is liberated from the friction. No more dragging the anchor across the hardwood expanse. A sudden kinetic shift in the residential atmosphere. The latch on the mahogany is a silent witness to the exit. Everything is streamlined, everything is accelerated. The window sash holds its position without the wooden prop. Erected Nandala Papridge inviting the chaotic freshness of the street. Atmospheric pressure equalizing between the plaster and the sky. The glass is no longer a transparent wall of containment. Circulation improving within the interior geometry. Oxygen rushing the gates of the agricoli of a brand new map. Velocity is the new standard of the afternoon. Observe the terracotta vessel of dormant possibilities. Desiccated soil in a state of calculated hibernation. Then the sudden botanical rebellion against the drought. A chlorophyll is a jagged line of ascending ambition. Molecular stubbornness overcoming the gray inertia. It is the mathematics of endurance. It is the sudden speed of the green. Petals are articulating a vocabulary of vibrant survival. The garden in the ceramic is a loud declaration of health. Declaration of health. No longer bracing for the impact of a structural collapse. The bloom is the final piece of the atmospheric puzzle, a testament to the quiet arithmetic of persistence. The heavy code is a ghost, the window is a lung. Progress is the only frequency currently being broadcast. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. The geometry is right. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. The latch is holding, the latch is holding. The bloom is moving fast. Everything is finally accelerated. I put my trust in you, baby. I put my trust in you, baby. You sold it for a pack of lies. I stood by you when the rain fell. I stood by you when the heavy rain fell. But you left me drowning in the mud. It's a cold way to treat me. It's a hard way to go. You let me down so low. I can feel the ground move. I thought you were my solid ground. my solid ground, but you're just a hole in the floor. Why you do it? I put my life in your hands, and you dropped it like a stone. It's a cold way to treat me. It's a hard way to go. You let me down so low. I can feel the ground move, sinking down, going down. Yeah, I'm sinking down so low. You let me down, way down, so low. Ooh, steady now. Wood grain on the railing, rough against my palms. Summer air is heavy and still. We sit in the cool and heat. Gray hair like a crown, watching the street go dark. No need for a single word, just the weight of being here. Roots deep in the heavy clay, grown so close we can't pull away. Iron rubbing against the iron until the edges are clean and bright. You held the mirror up when I couldn't see the man. Held the light, soul to soul, walking those long miles through the rain and the dust. You never let me lean too far, taught me how to stand straight. When the world wanted me small, integrity is a quiet sound. Like breath in the evening air, we stayed true to the soil. Roots deep in the heavy clay, grown so close we can't pull away. Iron rubbing against the iron until the edges are clean and bright. You held the mirror up when I couldn't see the man. Held the light, soul to soul. Time is just a slow river, carving out who we are, washing the pride away, leaving only the stone, the solid, honest stone. Roots deep in the heavy clay, grown so close we can't pull away. Iron rubbing against the iron until the edges are clean and bright. You held the mirror up when I couldn't see the man. Held the light, soul to soul. Iron all night, still standing. Roots in the clay, my brother. Roots so deep, going home now. Steady. I pace the sidewalk, people shout in a tongue I do not understand. I do not understand. The sky is a heavy lid tied to my tired neck. My feet know the away, but my mind stayed behind. In a time before the noise, my throne is a milk crate, my kingdom is a patch of dirt. Lord, the silence is a bell ringing inside my chest, ringing so loud. Just me and my silhouette, just me. The buildings are tall ghosts, they don't see my face. I am a ghost myself, walking through myself, walking through the thick air. My dark shape is a friend, the only one who stays. He follows every step, down to the river edge. My throne is a milk crate, my kingdom is a patch of dirt. Lord, the silence is a bell ringing inside my chest, ringing so loud. Just me and my silhouette, just me. Wait a minute, listen to what I say. I had a name once, I had a place to stand. Now the city is a mouth chewing on my pride. I am the only one home in a world full of folks. Just me in the dark, just me. The king of nothing, nobody knows my name, nobody knows. Watching the sun go down, I am still here, just me. This silk lining feels just like a sheet of ice, feels just like a sheet of ice. Yeah, this silk lining feels just like a sheet of ice. I look real sharp, but I'm paying a bitter price. Got a heavy book, but the pages are only wide. But the pages are only wide. Yeah, I got a heavy book, but the pages are only wide. There ain't a mark to help me through the night. I'm just a costume leaning on a rusted gate. Lord, I'm just a costume leaning on a rusted gate. I'm a tailored shell for a soul that's running late. The cut is perfect, but the wind blows right through. The cut is perfect, but the wind blows right through. I'm a well-dressed man with nothing left to do. So hollow, just a shell, so hollow. Nothing in the lining, so hollow. Nothing left but the wind. Ooh, it's cold. I want you to look at these hands, woman. They aren't just skin and bone anymore. They've become the very tools I used to work. Like the mountains, they've seen the seasons change. I've spent 50 years carving out a name, trying to find a place without a name, trying to find a place where the rain stops. My knuckles are thick from the winter ships, and my back carries the weight of every mistake. I have walked until the dirt knew my name, learning how to be patient and still, like the granite waiting for the tide to turn. The ground beneath us is finally shifting. I can feel the deep plates moving tonight. Deep down, moving deep down. It's a heavy kind of grace. I am the river that never stops for stone. I am the heat where the new stars begin, moving deep where the world shifts its weight. I am finally home and I am finally free, flowing on, just flowing on. I remember when I used to run from myself, chasing things that didn't have a soul. But you stayed by the door and watched me. You kept the fire going when the wood was wet. You kept the fire going when the wood was wet. Now I see the memory of the earth in you, a quiet strength that doesn't need to shout. We are the survivors of the long night. It's not about the money in the jar or the years we lost to the struggle. It's about the way we weathered the storm until we became part of the landscape itself. Yeah. I am the river that never stops for stone. I am the heat where the new stars begin, moving deep where the world shifts its weight. I am finally home and I am finally free. Keep on flowing, don't ever stop. Just like the water through the canyon, going home, resting my head on the solid ground, the solid ground.